Grab that cup of coffee. Let's get after it. Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Craig Bennett from Daily Edge Sports, and I'm back with another Underdog Pick'em video. Yesterday, we swept them. Terry Eason over points, rebounds, and assists at that one. Beasley was super hot in the first half, got there over his points, rebounds, and assists. Over 18 points, so got there all in points. And then we got the under in Harrison Barnes rebounds very easily as well. Complete sweep there. PrizePicks didn't do quite as well. Sabonis got hurt first minute in, and I think that really changed the scope of the game a little bit in terms of rebounds for DeRozan. I really thought Monk was going to get there with his rebounds and assists the way he started early, but didn't quite get there. But yeah, Sabonis being out, Joval coming in, does a lot of pick and roll, but he lives under the basket getting those rebounds, and I do think that hurt them a little bit in terms of some of those projections. But Prince first half got there, so yeah, overall though, Underdog hit all three of them. We're going to go right back here. We're also going to be doing a contest as well. So make sure you head on over to our X account at Daily Edge Sports, as we are going to run a contest today to do a little bit of a giveaway. So make sure you do that. I will put the link in the description below, as well as one of the comments, so you can get that as well. And if you don't have that Underdog account, make sure you join. Use that promo code CashKeg and get your first free pick and up to $1,000 in bonus credits. Let's get after it. All right, Underdog is up on the board, and we're going to talk about three picks that we do like here. We'll start with the early pick here because we got one early game, 3:30 Eastern time here, and that is going to be Evan Mobley for me going up against Portland. No real big history with him, but the big thing for me is Donovan Mitchell is out with rest this game. And we look at the last four games that Donovan Mitchell has been out. Really just three of them here this year, but if we went back to last year, he had 44, but that was in the playoffs. But the last three here with no Donovan Mitchell playing, we've had Mobley hit 34, 38, and 46. So cleared them all this year. Minutes around 35 minutes. Good matchup here. Blazers dealing with their own plethora of injuries that they have. Time Lord is still out. DeAndre Ayton is still out. They should be able to gobble up all the rebounds. No real rim protection there for them. Klingon is down there. But man, I just don't know how many minutes they play that dude. So when he's in, yes, but man, it's just, maybe he'll play a ton of minutes now that they have these massive guys of Mobley, down in underneath the basket. But Avdia is game time decision. Jeremy Grant's game time decision. So, yes, there's always going to be a little threat of a blowout. That's the only thing that concerns me with playing Portland. But I still think that they can kind of get there. They're 11-point favorites here. They're at home. They got a 123.5 implied team total. And if we head on over to our Underdog projection EV tool, I have a couple of these kind of filtered already to kind of see where we're at here. And one of the things for me, I searched here for, again, we got the plus EV here. Again, I used this yesterday. I used this exact tool and showed you three plays that we hit from. And number one was Harrison Barnes under rebounds, and it smashed. So what I'm doing here is, Grady Dick is at the top here. If you're looking at plus EV stuff here, Pinnacle's got it minus 177 and 15.5 points, rebounds, and assists. We got projected for 18.29, about 3 points of discrepancy there. But it's a spot that I'm not like super excited to dive into against Orlando. So I don't love that. But I do like coming down here to Mobley. 32.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Pinnacle at 31.5 has it at minus 160, going more than that. And we got a project for almost 38 here. So that's almost, we got 5.5 points of discrepancy there. So that's where I'm liking Evan Mobley, looking from the tool. So we're going to go higher than that, 32.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Second one we're going to dive into and talk about here, we're going to go over and we're going to look at Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic now plays with the Clippers, if you don't know, if you haven't been around a bit. We're going to go lower than 2.5 rebounds for him. I know it's a 0.81x multiplier here. But it is a spot where I do like taking Bogdanovic in this spot. And if we go back and check our tool out and we look at and we sort by, looking at the less than payouts, Bogdanovic here, 2.5 rebounds. We get minus 185 on BetOnline on less than 2.5. We get them for projected for just at 2. And then digging into the lines a little bit here, they're going to be playing the Lakers. This is a later game that they're going to be playing. And I do think it's a spot that, as with Kawhi Leonard, playing there, he should only be playing around 24 minutes off the bench here for Bogdanovic. And he's only cleared it once with the Clippers that he has played. He put up 4 against Detroit for Bogdanovic, but he played 33 minutes that game. I'd have to go and check and look real quick. Let me see if I do one without Kawhi Leonard, just to kind of see if he didn't play that game, because I would assume he did not if that was where he had those 4 rebounds. And that's correct. No Kawhi Leonard in that game. He had 4 rebounds, but Kawhi Leonard is playing this game. In the last 2, he's had 0 rebounds each game in 25 and 20 minutes respectively. And then the other games were all around that 20 to 23 mark. So I'm going to go less than 2.5 rebounds for Bogdanovic. He's more of a spot-up shooter anyways. So really like that play, to be honest with you. And then the third and final one makes me a little bit nervous, but I'm going to go with, looking at the projections here, Josh Giddy here, 9.5 rebounds. Again, minus 173 at Pinnacle, going less than that. For the plus EV is there. Our projections there as well. I almost have him as 1 rebound less than that for Josh Giddy here. And I think one of the things here with him, he's had 8 rebounds the last 2 games. He had a couple monster ones. Knicks hit 16, and then Philly, he had 16, but the last 2 just 8 in each. Now, could he get 10? Sure. But what I'm leaning on here for him is, with the Bulls and having, having these guys back in terms of Jalen Smith, we're going to see a bunch of Collins is probably going to start again, and he's going to see the bulk of the minutes. That's what they did last time. But heck no, it's the Bulls. They might start Jalen Smith. Jalen Smith's going to live around the board to get rebounds as well. So Collins and Smith, having 2 bigs that can go down there where Giddy's not really having to rebound quite as much. I do think that, kind of helps kind of tamper those rebound projections down a little bit, where maybe he only, gets you 7 or 8 and he doesn't get you the 10. So definitely if you're just kind of looking for a pick and you don't like all of these, Bogdanovic by far my favorite, but of course you're getting the 0.81x multiplier. And then I'd probably go Mobley, and then Giddy would be the third one. Because he does have quite a bit of rebound chances. He was playing quite a bit of minutes in these last few games. But again, maybe this is a spot where they are 10-point dogs to Indiana. So if the Indiana boat races them, then maybe we do see Josh Giddy not getting full run, and we'll see Trey Jones and Dalen Terry Phillips off the bench getting a little more run, which is my hope for our pick here. So again, pulled all these directly off our Underdog projection EV tool, which again gives you the plus EV, and then also gives you our custom projection, which you can kind of see here. And you can sort by all these if you want to do by projection. If you want to do what I'm doing, kind of doing more of the higher or lower things there as well. So with that, again, let's hopefully we can do another sweep here on Underdog. If you don't have an account, again, use that promo code CashKeg, claim your first your free pick and first time deposit offer up to $1,000 in bonus credits. And with that, appreciate you guys. And head on over to our X Daily Edge Sports, and we're gonna be running a giveaway as well. So again, I'll see you guys on the flip side. Enjoy your Sunday. Deuces.